Hello friends, welcome to your channel Make Physics Easier by Mayur Agarwal. Today I am with you with a new topic, simultaneous linear equations with exercise 6a. So in today's exercise we learned about how to solve simultaneous linear equation. Basically linear equation you know very well, the equation in which the maximum power is 1, or we can say the degree of an equation or an expression is 1, then it is called as linear. Simultaneous word why we are using, because in these equation we have two equations, a pair which we have, in that two variables will be present like xy or pq or rs or ab, anything, but two variables must be present in a question, and we have to solve that pair of equations and find the value of those individual variables. Now for that purpose we have three methods. So in today's video, in exercise 6a, we are going to discuss step number 1 or method number 1, which is called as substitution or displacement method. Elimination method. First method is given in the book accordingly. Method of elimination. In this book, the first exercise is on the basis of method of elimination. So what is method of elimination? Elimination means we have to eliminate one of the variable, like x and y are present in both the equations. So first we have to make the coefficients of any of the variable must be equal, then on adding or on subtracting we can cancel them. So just see how can we solve them. Elimination by substitution. The first question is 8x plus 5y is equal to 9, and second is 3x plus 2y is equal to 4. These two equations are given. We have to eliminate any of the term and substitute it. So from the second equation, this is equation number 2, this is equation number 1. From equation 2, what we are going to do? 3x plus 2y is equal to 4. From this second equation, we are just making the subject to x. So when we displace 2y on the next side, it will become 4 minus 2y, and the value of x will become 4 minus 2y upon 3. From the equation number 2, the value of x is come now 4 minus 2y upon 3. Now equation 1 is saying 8x plus 5y is equal to 9. On the place of x in equation number 2, you have to place this value. So 8 into 4 minus 2y upon 3 plus 5y is equal to 9. Now multiply it. 32 minus 16y upon 3 plus 5y is equal to 9. Now take LCM. 32 minus 16y plus 15y is equal to cross multiplication, 3 9s are 27. It will become 32 minus y is equal to 27. So 32 minus 27 is equal to y. So overall the value of y will come 5. Now place y's value in this term. So x is equal to 4 minus 2 into 5 upon 3. So it will become 5 to the 10 upon 3. 4 minus 10 minus 6 by 3. So cancel out, minus 2. So the value of x is coming minus 2. So these are the two solutions of x and y. Now if you want to check your answer, place these two values in both the equation or any of the equation. The left hand side and right hand side will become equal. Y value is 5, so 5 5 is 25, and x value is minus 2, so 8 2 is minus 16. Minus 16 plus 25, the result is 9. Now 3x, so 3 into 2, it will become minus 6. 5 into 2, 10, and 10 minus 6 result as 4. So it means our answer is exactly correct. So in these questions, you can check your answer immediately, so that there will be no possibility of wrong answer. So this is question number 1. we are just talking about substitution method. From any of the equation, we have to substitute any of the variable. Then in the other equation, we have to place the value of that variable. Now, the question number 2, it is saying that 2x minus 3y is equal to 7. 5x plus y is equal to 9. Now again we have two equations. From the second equation we can say that this is equation 1, this is equation 2. From equation 2, what we can write, 5x plus y is equal to 9. So the value of y will come 9 minus 5x. Okay. Now from equation number 1, 2x minus 3y. So in the place of y we have to replace 9 minus 5x is equal to 7. So 2x minus 27 plus 15x is equal to 7. 17x is equal to 7 plus 27. 17x is equal to 34. So x is equal to 34 upon 17. The value of x will come 2. Now place this value here. So 9 minus 5 into 2. That is y equals to. So y equals to 9 minus 10. The value of y will come minus 1. So x is equal to 2 and y is equal to minus 1. Now just you can place them. 2 2s are 4 and 3 1 minus 1 minus minus plus 3. So 4 plus 3 will become 7. So these values are also correct. So I want to say you again that in substitution method you have to consider any of the variable first in your mind, that which variable you want to substitute. You have two equations. From any of the equation you have to make subject that variable, and after making the subject, when you will get the value of that variable, like we have got the value of y from the second equation, then you have to place that value of that variable in the other equation. Then you can simplify that. So the one variable will come, and when one variable value has come, apply in that consideration. So both values will come. So this is question number 2. Now proceeding further, we are coming to the next question. Question number 3. Question number 3 is saying 2x plus 3y is equal to 8. That is the first equation. 2x is equal to 2 plus 3y. That is the second equation. So again, from equation 2. Equation 2 is given 2x is equal to 2 plus 3y. Now you can see that in the first equation, directly 2x is written. So we don't need to change anything. From the first equation, we have to just replace. In the place of 2x, we are writing 2 plus 3y. Plus 3y is equal to 8. So 3y plus 3y is equal to 8 minus 2. 6y is equal to 6. So the value of y will come 1. Now place it here. 2x is equal to 2 plus 3 into 1. So 2x is equal to 2 plus 3. So 2x is equal to 5. So the value of x will come 5 by 2. So it is not compulsory that always complete numbers will come. Sometimes decimals or fraction can also come, but you have to be very careful while solving, while displacing the terms. So in this equation, in this question, as we see that the value of 2x is directly given. So we don't need to find the value of x. Otherwise, if we find the value of x, then 2 will be cancelled also. So we can reduce our one step. That is why we have just directly placed the value of 2x. So this is the question number 3. Now proceeding further, we are coming to the question number 4. And these exercises are very important for your future also, because everywhere you will find these equations to solve. It is 0.2x plus 0.1y is equal to 25. Second equation is 2x minus 2 minus 1.6y is equal to 116. So we are taking first equation. The first equation is saying 0.2x plus 0.1y is equal to 25. So 0.1y will become 25 minus 0.2x and y will become 25 minus 0.2x upon 0.1. That is the value of y. So just place it. 2x minus 2 minus 1.6 into 25 minus 0.2x upon 0.1 is equal to 116. So decimal can be removed. So it will become 2x minus 4 minus 16. 25 minus 0.2x is equal to 116. So 2x minus 4 minus 16 multiplied by 25. It will become 400 minus minus plus. It will become 3.2x is equal to 116. Now 2x and 3.2. When you will add them, the answer will be 5.2x. It will become minus 404 is equal to 116. So 5.2x is equal to 116 plus 404. So 5.2x is equal to 520. So x is equal to 520 divided by 5.2. Point will be removed, 0. When you will cancel that, the answer will be 100. So x value is 100. Now place it here. So 25 minus 0.2 into 100 upon 0.1. So y is equal to 25 minus 20 upon 0.1. So y is equal to 5 upon 0.1. When you will remove point, the value of y will come 50. So y value is 50 and x value is 100. So sometimes maybe larger value can also come. So it is not like that value is incorrect. So you have to be very careful while calculation, because in this whole calculation decimals are there. So we need more carefulness. So this is question number 4. Now proceeding further, we are coming to question number 5. In question number 5, it is saying that is also a very easy question. Question number 5. 6x is equal to 7y plus 7 and 7y minus x is equal to 8. So from the second equation, 7y minus x is equal to 8. So 7y minus 8 is equal to x. From the second equation, we have found the value of x. Now place it in the first equation. 7y minus 8 is equal to 7y plus 7. 6 7 are 42y minus 48 is equal to 7y plus 7. So 42y minus 7y is equal to 7 plus 48. 42 minus 7, it will become 35y, and 48 plus 7, it will become 55. So y is equal to 55 upon 35. Solve it. So y is equal to 11 by 7. So that is the value of y. Now place it here. 7 into 11 by 7 minus 8 is equal to x. 7 will be cancelled. So 11 minus 8 is equal to x. So the value of x is coming 3. So sometimes such type of questions can also come in which fraction has been observed. So don't get panic. But if you have confidence on your calculation, then there will be no mistake. So this is the question number 5. You can take any of the variable, like you can make subject y and place it. You can make subject x and place it. But remember that you have to make the subject from one equation and you have to place that value in the other equation. Then only your answer will come. Now the question number 6 is saying y is equal to 4x minus 7, and second thing is 16x minus 5y is equal to 25. From the first equation we can see clearly y value is given, so place it. 16x minus 5, 4x minus 7 is equal to 25. So it will become 16x minus 20x, 5 7 are 35 is equal to 25. So it will become minus 4x is equal to 25 minus 35. So minus 4x is equal to minus 10. X is equal to minus 10 by minus 4. So x is equal to 5 by 2. The value of x is coming. Now place it here. So y is equal to 4 into 5 by 2 minus 7. So the value of y will be 10 minus 7. The value of y will be 3. So if you have any doubt that your answer is correct or not, then you can do one thing. In rough work, you can place the value like we have placed here. So 5 upon 2 and placed here. So 4 into 5 by 2. It will become 10 and 10 minus 7 is 3. So the value of y is also 3. Left hand side equals to right hand side, which means our question is exactly correct. So if you have any doubt regarding your answers, then in these questions you can place those answers into the terms of x and y and you can verify your answer. Now question number 7. Question number 7 is saying 2x plus 7y is equal to 39 and the second is 3x plus 5y is equal to 31. From the first equation 2x plus 7y is equal to 39 given. So 2x is equal to 39 minus 7y. So the value of x will come 39 minus 7y divided by 2. Now place it here. 3 multiply 39 minus 7y by 2 and plus 5y is equal to 31. Now solve it. 117 minus 21y upon 2 plus 5y is equal to 31. Now take LCM. 117 minus 21y plus 10y is equal to 31 to the 62. So 117 minus 11y is equal to 62. Minus 11y is equal to 62 minus 117. Minus 11y is equal to 5 and minus 55. So the value of y will come 5. Place it here. So x is equal to 39 minus 7 into 5 divided by 2. So 39 minus 35 divided by 2. The final answer will be 4 by 2 and the right answer is x is equal to 2. So the value of y is 5 and the value of x is 2. So sometimes calculation may be larger. Like in this question, when we have started, the calculation was little larger, but we don't need to be panicked, we don't need to be afraid. Because the question will come according to the same concept. Either the calculation is very high, no problem at all. You have to just focus on your concepts, that from any of the equation, first you have find the value. So x value you have found. Now place it in the other equation. When you have placed the value of x in the other equation, the whole equation will become in the form of y. Then you have simplified it for y. Then y value will come. When you will get the value of y, you can place it on the value of x. So the final answer of x will come. So this is question number 7. Now we are coming to the next question, question number 8. Question number 8 is also related to some decimal question. It is saying that 1.5x plus 0.1y is equal to 6.2. Second equation is 3x minus 0.4y is equal to 11.2. From the first equation, 1.5x plus 0.1y is equal to 6.2. We are going to make subject y. So 0.1y is equal to 6.2 minus 1.5x and the value of y 6.2 minus 1.5x upon 0.1. So this is the value of y. We have to place it in the first equation. Now the second equation is 3x minus 0.4. After that 6.2 minus 1.5x upon 0.1 is equal to 11.2. Point will be removed. So it will become 3x minus 4 multiplied by 6.2 minus 1.5x is equal to 11.2. Now multiply it. 3x minus 4 to the 8, 4 6 is 24, 24.8 plus 6x is equal to 11.2. 6 and 3 9x, 11.2 plus 24.8. So 9x is equal to 36. So x is equal to 36 divided by 9. The value of x will come 4. Now place it here. Y is equal to 6.2 minus 1.5 into 4 upon 0.1. So when you will solve it, 6.2 minus 6.0 upon 0.1. So y is equal to 0.2 upon 0.1. Decimal will be cancelled. So the value of y will become 2. So in this question already we have observed that the question is only in the form of decimal, but the method is same. Again, from the first equation we have make subject y, and as we got the value of y, we just place in the second equation. After placing the value of y in the second equation, the whole equation will become in the form of x. Finally the value of x will come, and when we displace this value of x in the subject, then we got the value of y. So this is the question number 8. Sometimes we have to simplify the equations, then only we can place it in the other. So because from the question number 9, such questions will be asked. Like question number 9 is saying, it is saying that 2 in brackets x minus 3 plus 3 y minus 5 is equal to 0. That is the first equation. Second equation is 5x minus 1 plus 4y minus 4 is equal to 0. Now, whenever you are going to take any of the equation from this, like you are taking first one, 2x minus 3 plus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0. So you have to simplify it. 2x minus 6 plus 3y minus 15 is equal to 0. So 2x plus 3y minus 15 and 6 21 is equal to 0. So 2x is equal to 21 minus 3y. So x is equal to 21 minus 3y divided by 2. That is the value of x. This steps will be increased because equation is not given in proper manner. Now in the next equation, 5 in brackets, x value is 21 minus 3y upon 2 minus 1 plus 4y minus 16 is equal to 0. Now first simplify it. 21 minus 3y minus 2 divided by 2 plus 4y minus 16 is equal to 0. Now multiply, first solve it. 21 minus 2, 19 minus 3y divided by 2 plus 4y minus 16 is equal to 0. Now multiply, 19 5 is 95, 15y. Now take LCM. So the result will be 2 4 the 8y and 16 to the 32. Upon 2 is equal to 0. So you can cross multiply 2 on the right hand side. So that will become 0. So 95 minus 32. It will become 963 minus 7y is equal to 0. So 63 is equal to 7y. So 63 upon 7 is equal to y. So the value of y will come 9. Now place this value here. 21 minus 3 into 9 divided by 2. 21 minus 27 divided by 2 minus 6 by 2. So the value of x will come minus 3. The value of y is 9 and the value of x is minus 3. So sometimes to make the subject any variable, you have to simplify the equation first. Like in this question, the terms are not written in the proper manner. So first we have multiplied all the terms. We have collected x and y and all the add or subtract all the numbers. Then we have displaced y and the number on the right hand side, and then 2 which is multiplying with x, we have displaced it. Now find the value of x, that is 21 minus 3y divided by 2, and we have just placed it in the second equation. So now the answer has come. Now we are coming to the next question, question number 10. We have to be only concentrate on one concept, that we have to make a subject from any of the equation and then we have to place that value in other equation. Now the question number 10 is saying 2x plus 1 upon 7 plus 5y minus 3 upon 3 is equal to 12. That is the first equation. 3x plus 2 upon 2 minus 4y plus 3 upon 9 is equal to 13. Now this question is little lengthier because the terms are written in such a manner that we have to simplify it. The first equation, when you take LCM, 7 3 is 21. So 3 multiplied by 2x plus 1 and plus 3 7 is, so 7 multiplied by 5y minus 3 is equal to 12. So 21 getting multiplied by 12. 3 to the 6x plus 3 plus 35y minus 21 is equal to 12 into 21. It will become 6x plus 35y and minus 18 is equal to 12 1 is 12, 252. So 6x plus 35y is equal to 252 plus 18. So 6x plus 35y is equal to, it will become 270, and you can take 3 as common. So 2x, no, you cannot take 3 as common because 35y is there. So no problem. 6x is equal to 270 minus 35y. So the value of x, 270 minus 35y divided by 6. This is the value of x. Now place in the other equation. The other equation, first simplify that, then place. Because if you will directly place, then it will be problematic for you. So first simplify it, then place. The LCM will be 18. So 9 multiplied by 3x plus 2 minus 9 to the 18. So 2 multiplied by 4y plus 3 is equal to 13. 9 3 is 27x, 9 to the 18, 2 4 the 8y and 2 3 is 6 is equal to 13 into 18. It will become 27x minus 8y plus 12 is equal to 234. 27x minus 8y is equal to 234 minus 12. Now place the value of x. So 27, 270 minus 35y upon 6 minus 8y is equal to 222. Now 3 2 is 6, 3 9 is, so multiply by 9. 9 0 is 0, 9 7 is 63, 6 carry, 9 2 is 18 and 6, 2430 minus. 9 5 are 45, 4 carry, 9 3 are 27 and 4 315y. After taking LCM it will become 16y upon 2 is equal to 222. 2430 minus it will become 15 and 16. 331y is equal to 444. So minus 331y is equal to 444 minus 2430. Now I am coming to this side. Minus 331y is equal to, now you have to subtract 2430, 444. 10 to the power 10 minus 4 6, 12 minus 4 8 and 23 1986 minus 1986. So minus will be removed and y is equal to 1986 upon 331. So the result will be 6 only, because 6 1 is 6, 6 3 is 18 and 6 3 is 18 1 19. So the value of y is coming to 6. Now place it here. We can solve it here also. So the value is 270 minus 35 into 6 upon 6. So 270 minus 201 upon 6, it will become 60 upon 6. The answer is 10. So the value of x will be 10. Now you can observe this question. It is little lengthier. I am accepting that this question calculation is little lengthier, but there is nothing problematic for you. If you have your concept confidence, then you will proceed only. Calculation is how much long, that doesn't matter for these types of questions, because questions, the calculation will be longer if you are going to solve these questions with the help of substitution. Yes, after understanding the second exercise, which is the elimination method, that is easy. Suppose the long question or large value questions will come, then this method is not convenient for those questions. So for those questions we apply the second method, but right now we are just practicing this method. So you should solve all the questions in the first exercise with this method only. Okay, so these are the 10 questions. Only 4 questions are left and those are very easy. They all are related to these 10 questions. If you are facing any problem in those 4 questions, you can ask me anytime. Thank you for watching and practice very well so that you will get confidence. Thank you.